Good day, good evening, good night, good afternoon to each and everyone. It's been a while since your boy is here, back with you guys live. I know it's been a minute. Uh, I have a little bit of illness the last couple of weeks, so I was out of it a little bit, but I'm back. I'm back, guys. Back with you again with another video update. We're gonna talk a little bit about the Premier League today, and then we're gonna go a little bit into the Brazil World Cup team. Okay, Brazil is a team of our team. Brazil is a favorite. You know, as according to everyone. It's only one team. There's Brazil, and there's no other team after that. So, yeah, good evening. As I said again to each and everyone. You know, um, Hope you guys are seeing me clearly. I probably have a little bit of shade to it. Probably I need a little bit of my light. Just give me a second, guys. Uh, Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me see something. All right. I hope you guys are seeing me clearly now, or it's too much light. Let me see. I'm trying to figure the lighting out. I think it's the same. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for being here with me again on another stream. It's been a couple weeks since I get the chance to do one of this for you guys. So, bear with me for a second. I'm kind of a little bit out of it. Yeah, the flu, man, and the weather change. It's that time of the year where if you don't stay healthy and stay strong, the weather, and I'm telling you. Yeah, so guys, we're gonna go through a little bit of the Premier League, Premier League games that play over the weekend. We got some very, very interesting games that play over the weekend. Even my favorite team right here, my beloved, been struggling real bad. So uh, it's just part of life. You're gonna win some, you lose some. I'm one of the most successful team in England for the last 20 years. So every good thing has to come to an end sometimes. So I guess it's that time of the year for me, for my team to be struggling, so I suffer a little bit. Like the Arsenal fan been suffering for the last 15 years. And it seems like it's my time around to go through that suffering now. I hope mine is not that too long, like Arsenal or Liverpool. Liverpool have to wait 30 years before they even win another title. And hopefully it don't reach that point for me. I see my teams trying to get a whole bunch of young players. So it's a good look. A really good look. I love it, love it. We're gonna go through a little bit of the Premier League games first and see how all the teams have done over the course of the last week of the Premier League, because you guys know that this match weekend, it was the last week for the Premier League, because of the World Cup. So because of the World Cup, you know that the Premier League, it's taking a break for a month. And then, next Sunday, which we're going to touch a little bit on that a little later on in the show, where the World Cup's going to kick off, so hey, that's a really good look. The host Qatar going to kick off, I think, against Senegal. That will be an early kickoff too in the morning. So we got a few good games in the early part of the World Cup. We take a look through those in a little bit, and like the World Cup prediction. Who is your favorite team? And this is a show where we're gonna do a little topic on the three big name that really go into the World Cup. To be quite honest, probably as Neymar make a hint, we're gonna talk about that too. So let's run through the Premier League weekend really quick. It's not much, but there's some shocker in there. Manchester City versus Brentford. So Manchester City won, Brentford two. So Man City lost. Yeah, Man City lost to Bradford. So Arsenal is the clear leader going up into this one. Arsenal gonna finish the year on top. They're gonna finish on top. So Arsenal looking really good, doing really good. Not gonna be biased. Arsenal look the best team so far in the tournament. Arsenal is right up there. To be quite honest, they are the best team so far in the Premier League. You know, like Arsenal or not, you have to give them their credit because they are the best team in the Premier League at this moment. There's no other team that better than Arsenal right now, current. And I'm not saying it because of just saying its sake. Arsenal, they are the team that's playing the best attacking football, and they look very solid defensively. So we have to give the Gunners, all their little accolades at this moment because they deserve it. You know, they're being they they probably we probably can say they're lucky. We probably can say they're lucky, but I don't even think they're lucky. I just think that they suffer for the years while they were building something fantastic. So Man City, probably this Arsenal team probably gonna inch them to the title this year. Hopeful that's what happened. I would love to see a different team win it. Bournemouth versus Everton. Everton looks struggling under Frank Lampard, which they start the season like they got some hope or some promise, and then now they look seems like they're really really struggling. I don't know why, but it seems like they're really out of it. So let us see how it's gonna go. Probably Frank Lampard gonna be in the next in line to get sacked. With Arapata for Chelsea, which people already started to say sack Pata. You know, I don't think it will be good to sack him so early, but how it go. When the fans start, anything is possible. So the fans are the one that really really calling the shot. So I don't know if they're gonna really get rid of Harry Potter. You know, yeah, yeah, easy. That's how it goes. They don't really. We know we would love to see him get the chance, and they move away from the from that type of mentality. But we can say it right now, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen. Go down to the next game. Liverpool. What can I say about Liverpool? Yeah, Liverpool struggled the early part of the season, and it seems like now they're really getting getting their game back. So it's hats off to Liverpool for bounce off all those disappointed start, and Liverpool is back right now. They're on a bang right now. They're climbing the ladders slowly but surely. So we have to give Liverpool their credit where credit is due because Klopp, everyone was looking for him to get the hack because they said after 7 years, he normally tend to struggle. But Liverpool bouncing back right now, they look fantastic to be quite honest. So it seems like they shake that monkey off their back and they're ready to go again or whatever. Liverpool, we always say Liverpool will struggle without Sadio Mane, but it seems like they're getting it together. You know, Nunes look really good. Up there with Salah. It seems like he's gonna be a good striker. It just seems like he just need time to really settle in and to get his head down and then get to work, which that what he was doing. So Liverpool is back, guys. There's Yeah, for we got a lot of Liverpool. I got a lot of Liverpool fans, to be honest, as my on my channel, a subscriber. They just don't touch the house yet. But Liverpool, I'm not a Liverpool fan, but I'm a fan. I'm a fan of football overall. So if I see a team is doing good, I have to give them their prep because, as I said, that's what Liverpool been doing. They've been doing good. So congrats to Liverpool. Now, Nottingham Forest. This team is a confusing team, just like Southampton. And Southampton fired their manager. They got a new manager now. So I don't know what we're going to get from Southampton, because Southampton, if they start the season good, they always struggle in the end. And if they start the season bad, they pick it up in the end of it. We always talk about Southampton on this show, that we never know what we're going to get from them. But Southampton is, and now you got Nottingham Forest, but people remember, Nottingham Forest is a two-time Champions League winner. So remember that, guys. Nottingham Forest was a household name back in the days with the likes of Aston Villa. So those are two big teams in England. People remember that. Nottingham Forest and Aston Villa are two big house names in England. Just recently in the last 40 years or so, they probably tend to struggle, but both of them are two giants in the English game. So remember that. So Crystal Palace 0, Nottingham Forest 1. Move on to the next game, where this game is a game I haven't get to watch yet, but I said I was gonna watch it probably tomorrow. Or watch some of the games during the week to really see, because sometimes I watch 3 games at a time, to be quite honest. I got the TV on and I got phones where I just watch the games on so I can see a little bit of action here or there so I can keep up with the rest of the game. But that Tottenham and Leeds United game, wish Leeds United, to be honest, they're going to always have a high score game, because if you go to Leeds United or Leeds United come to you, the only thing you're going to expect from them, they're gonna always press. And when they keep with that high pressing that they do, they're going to score on you. You just have to know that you have to take your chances when you get it too. When you control the game, you just have to know to be clinical and to finish it off when you get the chance. Because that's Leeds United for you. They don't know how to defend. when they play all out. They go all guns blazing. That's what you get from Leeds United, all gun blazing. Yep, my people, that's all you get from them. They gonna come out fully gun blazing. So we can't expect nothing else from Leeds United because they kind of like scary, to really see how they play. They got nothing else. Then they just go for it. It doesn't matter how many goals you score on them. They just never know when to quit. I don't know where they get their energy from, but trust me, to play against Leeds United is not very easy. But Tottenham, to be quite honest, Tottenham is finding needs and ways how to win. You know, Tottenham is on fire. Yep, Tottenham is on fire. They find needs and ways to really pull it off. They've been winning games, and trust me, even if they're not playing the best games, they find needs and ways how to finish off the games. So Tottenham is really very, very, very organized to me. A lot of people saying because they're not playing properly, but Tottenham is doing their thing. So we have to give them credit where credit due. The notorious Tash is in the building. The Liverpool legend, the legend of legend. The Liverpool legend is in the building, people. The notorious Tash is in the building. Ready to tell me about our great Liverpool. Yep. Yeah, we all know that Liverpool fan is in the house. You know, congrats for your recovery. You guys recover and you guys taking the lettuce, slowly but surely. You guys climbing it. So, congrats to Liverpool. I wish you guys all the best. My team is headed in the next direction where you're coming from. Hopefully, I can shake it off and get it together or bounce back. As I said, the blue is the color. Fully blue. But it's yeah. But the blue is always there. And we'll never we never die. As always said, our blood is blue. The blue blood. There you go, Garrett. The blue blood is in the building. Blue is the color. Yeah, but you guys are doing pretty good, though, to be quite honest. As I said before, congratulations to you guys because you guys really bounce back really good. Coming from nowhere, to really start to climb back the ladder again. And it takes a lot of work on the training ground, and you guys putting in all the work on the training ground. You guys are getting it correct on the field, and the greatest part about it, you guys is keeping clean sheet, or you guys are finishing properly. So it's not like my team where we don't got a structure going forward. But I hope we can get it together. So congrats to Liverpool. West Ham United versus Leeds. Leeds won that one 2 goals to nothing. And then you got the game that I don't even want to talk about. You got Newcastle 1, Chelsea nil. Yeah, Newcastle guys are sitting third in the table, on 30 points. Magnificent run. 5-5. That's Tiger challenging numbers right there. Five games in 5. And that's pretty awesome. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's really really awesome. Congrats to them. They put in their work, and they've been getting it and getting it together. uh, as I said, every team have to go through this process because Liverpool go through it for 30 years, and Arsenal go through it for 15 years, while I've been being successful for the last 20 years. So, it's a cycle. It's a cycle. So I guess it's my time to go through the cycle right now. Yeah, there'll always be next year. If we do our scouting right, get two more defenders or one more defender because we got the young guy on loan that played for Brighton today. Levi Colwell that is really impressive. So we don't need much. We just need some midfielders. Once we get rid of these midfielders that we got and get with some new midfielders that can do both sides of the game, we'll be good. Because the striking is not really the problem. The midfield is the problem. We don't got anybody that can curate it. So yeah, once we get that solved, I think Chelsea will right up there back with the best. Sitting here now doing this show, I'm feeling like I'm getting back to my best. The last couple of days, to be honest, I was this motivated. I don't know, like this flu or whatever was going around. It seems like it just take my whole entire energy. So now I'm back. I'm feeling much better. I feel like I can go all night, to be quite honest. It's been a while since I've been here with you guys, but I wasn't planning to be here all night because tomorrow I have to go to work in the morning, and the World Cup is coming up too. So I need to save some of the strength to give you guys update each and every day on the World Cup. Because that's my favorite. That's my favorite part. I have to wait 4 years to really see a World Cup game. You know, So oh, anyway, I was talking about being on the stream. That's what I'm talking about going all night. So I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's been a while, since I really hit the hit the stream. And for all the Gunners, the Arsenal beat Wolves 2-0. Arsenal, as I said, they seem untouchable this time around. They're leading Man City by 5 points. Clear of Man City. Coming back from the World Cup. If Arsenal can get everyone fit and then get some signing in January to reboost this squad, you know, if they get another holding midfielder with a striker and another central defender, I just think Arsenal need about three signing, to be honest, and then they will be right up there. You know, they'll be right up there again. So I don't think Arsenal need much to really be back there. But today you got Brighton Albion versus versus Aston Villa. Aston Villa run away 2-0 on that one. So Aston Villa beat Brighton 2 goals to 1, and another interested game. It was very interested game today. We got the um, the versus Manchester United. Yeah, Fulham versus Manchester United. That was a pretty excited game, to be quite honest. You know, I watched that game, and trust me, it was really nice. You know, it was a game that go right down to the wire. You know, take a last minute. What I could say, some as classic or a special talented young kid from Argentina. You know, to break the deadlock, to bring Manchester United through. So you know, they're Manchester United. To be honest, this season they look really good on the team off. You know, they're not playing that bad, to be quite honest. You know, give that guy a couple more transfer that suit him, and trust me, you know, we're gonna have a real game on our end. You know, to be quite honest, because Manchester United seems like the egos out of the dressing room seems like it's not really there anymore. And you know, you have to give credit to the coach, you know, for that job, because you know people always saying that Manchester United, you know, it's an ego team, and right now they look pretty interesting. They're doing pretty well. Let's put it that way. You know, and they look like they're a real team, a team that are very organized. You know, so you have to give credit where credit is due, because Manchester is doing their thing. You know what I mean? So give credit where credit is due. Yeah, Manchester United look really good. Let me see what I can find here. So, paper, what is your favorite? What is your favorite for the World Cup? Because that's what we're gonna come up next about. You know, the World Cup. You know, who is your favorite team for the World Cup? Who are you looking forward to win the World Cup? You know me. I'm going with Brazil. You know, Brazil is my favorite team, and you know that for me, it's gonna be straight out Brazil. You know, nothing else but Brazil. So win, lose, draw, name it, I'm gonna be there because I'm a Brazilian. You know, if my Brazil go out, I can always think about my other option, which that will be probably England or Belgium. But for the rest of it, it's straight Brazil. Brazil all the way. So yes, guys, that's the Premier League for you guys. If you check the table, see if I can pull up a table right there. Okay, you got Arsenal. You got Arsenal first. You got Arsenal on 37 points. So Arsenal in first. You got Manchester City on 32 points. They're 5 points behind Arsenal. Then you got Newcastle in third on 30 points. They're 7 points behind Arsenal. Then you got Tottenham in fourth But Tottenham play 15 games with Newcastle play 15 games. They're on 29 points. Then if you check it out right here, you got Manchester United on 26 points. Then you got Liverpool on 22 points. You got Brighton and Albion on 21 points. Then you got Chelsea on 21 points. And then you got Fulham on 19 points with Backford on 19 points, Crystal Palace 19, Aston Villa 18, Leicester City. Remember, people, Leicester City started the season and was like on the bottom of the table. Remember, they start off where they're losing all their opening 5 games or 6 games, I think, and now they're up there. Out of the relegation zone, they're on 17 points. They got Bournemouth on 16, Leeds United on 15. Then you got West Ham United on 14. You got wow, look at this. You got Everton on 14. You got Nottingham Forest on 13. You got Southampton on 12. You got Wolverhampton on 10 points. You got Erling Haaland. If you check the stat, you got Erling Haaland on 20 goals. So Erling Haaland is sitting on 20 goals and no, on 18 goals. And you got Harry Kane sitting on 12. So Erling Haaland is leading Harry Kane by 6 goals so far. So that's your Premier League table right there for you guys. As I said, the Premier League won't come back until Boxing Day. So the Premier League will be on a break for a while because of the World Cup. So remember, guys, we won't see any more Premier League action. Uh, Give me a second, guys. Checking something right here real quick. Yeah. Yes, my paper. So that's sorry about that's the Premier League stats for you guys. Now we're gonna pull up the number one team in the world, the greatest team in the world, and we're gonna go over the squad. Look on the players and look on the full squad of the name of the players that go into the World Cup that gonna represent the great country of football, Brazil. You know how it goes. So as I pull up the here, Hope you guys can see it properly. So you got the three goalkeeper. Where they're gonna bring the two best keepers in the world. You know the Brazil they're gonna always bring the best two teams. So our best two goalkeepers, rather. Sorry. So you got Edison and Anderson, from Manchester City and Liverpool, the two best goalkeepers that we're gonna really see what they're capable of doing. So the two best goalkeepers in the world right now is those two goalkeeper, right? You see right there on the screen. I don't know much about the third string goalkeeper, but you got Danilo, you got Dani Alves. But with Dani Alves, it kind of like surprising to see they're bringing Dani Alves, but you can really see the reason why they're bringing, because with all these attacking players that they got, I think they bring Brazil a few players can play in multiple different section of the game. To be quite honest, so I think they bring Dani Alves probably for the leadership, because with all these big players that Brazil got right now, I think they need the leaders. So I think they probably bringing him for leadership wise, which that's really good, to be quite honest. You know, it's not it's not that bad for them to be bringing the Dani Alves. I think it's a very good thing, to be quite honest, because he's really a good player. So bringing Dani Alves, I think it's a good thing. Yeah, the for them to bring him, I think it's a very good thing for the leadership. You know, Alex Alexis Sandro from Juventus. Uh, for the only thing I really see with this Brazil team at this point in time, Brazil is known for having their explosive wingbacks like the great Roberto Carlos and the Cafu of this world. They Brazil used to bring forth and some really good wingbacks, the Maicon, back in the days. But I don't know much about these wingbacks that recently Brazil got. To be quite honest, I know that they their wingback choices are really normally good, to be honest. But it's just I just think they're probably lack a little bit in that area. To be honest, I think that's the only weakness of Brazil right now. Which I can be wrong, you know, but I guess we will see, right? Because I just think that this this Brazil team going forward is probably the best team in the entire tournament. With the talent that they got, and with the defensive midfield that they really got, too. I think with Casemiro and Firmino, if he and Bruno Gomes, if I pronounce his name properly, Bruno Gomes, they can look really impressive. Fred is the only kind of weak link I see in there, to be quite honest. But when he played for Brazil, he plays good. So I don't want to say that he's a bad player, but hope he can help get it across the line. But Casemiro gonna be very, very and very important for this Brazil team, to be quite honest. The Thiago Silva of this world, he is one that's gonna really, lead by example. He's gonna lead the defense, with Marquinhos and that guy, the Elmer Duh from Real Madrid is a very good player too. The Danilo, he seems like he really started hit the expectation that he's supposed to hit, because everyone was think of him as the next big thing, and for a while it seems like he was just another, how should I put it, like he was just another player, and that's a big man right there on the screen. That's Neymar for you guys. Hope he can deliver this time around. Hopefully that he can finally win the World Cup, because that's what I was gonna talk about a little bit. Because he was saying day before yesterday that probably this is his last World Cup. So he's gonna play this World Cup like it's his last. So Neymar is making a statement, that he's gonna do everything to bring the World Cup home, to this land of samba. So we all know that we love the samba boys. So he said he's gonna do everything he can do to bring it home. So seems like Neymar is really up for this one. Seems like Neymar is ready to show the world that they was right about him, to put him right up there again against some of the greats. He don't want to be the only generation talent of Brazil that never to lift the World Cup. If you check it out, you got the Gravincho, the Pele, the Edmundo, the Romario, the Nelson of this world, the Rivaldo, the Dunga, Roberto Carlos, the Cafu, the Maicon. All of these greats have won the World Cup. The Ronaldo, the Ronaldinho, the Kaká, the Gilberto Silva. They all win the World Cup. They all do their part. The Jorginho, Lucio. I can go on all night with some of the greats. They all lifted the famous World Cup trophy. They all lead Brazil to Gloryland. Romario did it 1994. He missed out on 1998, but with the phenomenal Ronaldo leading the line with that illness that he never really recovered from today. But in the 2002, he would shake it off and he bounced back and he led Brazil to the Gloryland. So this is a challenge for Neymar to see what he can bring, or what he can do for the great country, Brazil, because he will be the only generation talent that, as I said, never really bring Brazil to the glory land. You know, Brazil is the 5-time world champion. The most, the only one that's close to Brazil with 4 is Germany. You know, Brazil is 5-time, 5-0. You know, Brazil went to mostly World Cup finals, I think, with the Germans still, and the Italians still. Don't wipe them out. France make few appearances here and there and win it twice. So France is a 2-time world champion. Italy is a 3-time world champion. Germany is a 4-time world champion. Uruguay is a 2-time world champion, people. Yes, Uruguay. Uruguay is a 2-time world champion. Spain is a 1-time world champion. One time Spain ever win that World Cup. People, one time Spain ever win that World Cup, and it was 2010, I think. That was the only time that Spain lifted the World Cup, where they beat the Netherlands in that World Cup final. And then after that, I think Germany take the next one. And then France. And France win it 1998. Brazil win it 1994. I think Argentina win it 1990. But this one is a battle to one, because only one out of the 3 legends of the game right now can lift the World Cup. Neymar probably have a next chance. He probably, if he stay in the game till about 37, 30, I think the next World Cup it will be about 36, somewhere in that bracket, 36, 37. But he have another chance. I don't think Messi or Ronaldo have another chance. So this World Cup have to be either Messi or Ronaldo to try their best, or their team try to help them to go to the glory land, because to be honest, this is their final say or their final dance to this World Cup. After this World Cup, they got no more. I don't think they got no more to go. So this have to be Messi or Ronaldo have to go all out for this one. You know, they have to do everything that possible to try to lift this World Cup. Because as I said, this will be their final say to that glory land. So Messi and Ronaldo have to do what they can do, or do their best they can to try to lift this FIFA World Cup. Because after this one, there won't be much for them, because unless they're gonna be a coach or something to try to win it as a coach. But as I'm saying is, this Brazilian team look really, really impressive. You know, got Alex Telles is a pretty good left back, attacking left back, good with the ball, set plays and stuff. You know, as I said, Danilo, Dani Alves. You know, Dani Alves probably don't get a game. You know, Alex Sancho. You know, Alex Telles, Thiago Silva, Marquinhos. You know, Bruno. I think he played for Juventus. Casemiro, but he's a defender. You know, you got Casemiro, you got Fernandinho, Bruno Gomes, Fred, you got Lucas Paquetá. You got Neymar, you got Vinicius Jr., you got Gabriel Jesus, you got Anthony from Real Madrid, you got Rafinha from Barcelona, you got Richarlison from Tottenham, you got Gabriel from Martinelli from Arsenal. You got Rug, Rug, Roger, Rugby, whatever you want to call it. You got Pedro. So the Brazilian team, people look really, really good. That's the Brazilian team for you. You know, that's the team that's gonna represent that's the team gonna represent Brazil in the World Cup. As we see right here, people, we got a little caption of the great defender. You know, that's for you people. That's Thiago Silva. You know, the great leader, the great captain, the one that's gonna lead Brazil to the glory land this time around. What can we say? Then we just know that Brazil gonna take it home. You know, Brazil all the way. You know, Thiago Silva, not because he's a Chelsea player, but this man is a legend in the game. And we're gonna always support our legend. So thank you guys for watching and being here with me for the last 51 minutes of your time. You know, I really appreciate it, guys. You know, thank you guys for your support. You know, thank you guys. I'm back healthy again, feeling better right now, to be honest, you know, being myself. So thank you guys for really, really your support and all the subscribe I've been getting. You know, I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you guys so much. You know, even though we did want to reach 500 before the end of the year, but we're getting there because we had 374 subscriber. You know, we're coming from zero to reach right there. So I really appreciate, you know, you guys for being here with me each and every week on the Premier League show. You know, thank you guys. Now the World Cup is up on us. So I really appreciate it. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening and hope I can be here for the rest of the week to give you guys some update. You know, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for like, share, and please remember to subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section. You know, thank you guys. Peace. I'm out. Your boy GFC Garvin right here.